This is the story of how a simple act of generosity can help make a difference. It all starts as words on a piece of paper or on a computer screen. Then, an act of concern causes those words to join with other words. Time and a little bit of paper, and the words become objects. Shaving cream. It's even on sale. Same with a bottle of apple juice. A can of green beans. Make that two. Even some dishcloths. Objects, things, incapable of making a difference on their own, but holding the potential for change, not just in meeting physical needs, but also spiritual ones.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, you?
Good, thank you.
Would you like a receipt for this?
Yes, I would, please, if that's possible. Brought a few things off your needs list, some dish towels.
Donations arrive at the mission in different ways. Some are hand-delivered and others come in bright sunshine yellow barrels. Several churches and organizations in the capital area host these barrels to collect items for the mission. These barrels help pack our pantry with food items for the meals we serve each day of the year, fill baskets of food for those needing our food pantry, or collect hygiene items for our personal need bags. Though it seems quiet at the mission, preparations have already begun for the noon meal. Our faithful stove has seen over 1 million meals served. Something as small as a can of green beans can make a big difference to those who would otherwise go hungry. By 11 a.m., people begin to arrive. Sign-in for lunch runs from 11 a.m. until noon, and the meal is open to anyone in need: men, women, children, homeless, or low income. First, the soul is fed with a message in our beautiful chapel.
When they serve an amazing God. And he said, I can see my full potential and worth unfolding before me when I put down myself and look up to the one who's the creator, the supreme.
Then the meal is served, cafeteria style, by compassionate volunteers, many of whom sacrifice their lunch and dinner hour to help us help others. It's during the lunch hour that low-income families can apply for a basket of food from our food pantry, including a can of green beans handpicked by a little girl learning to care for others. Anyone in need is eligible for a personal needs bag, which holds hygiene items like shampoo, lotion, and even shaving cream. While the food baskets and personal need bags are prepared, lunch continues to be served in the dining room. Then a staff member distributes the prepared items.
Alexander.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Once lunch is complete, preparations begin again. The chapel, kitchen, and other rooms are rigorously cleaned by men on the mission program. The mission dining room, required to meet health department standards, is one of the cleanest restaurants in Lansing. While men clean the kitchen, upstairs the washer and dryer continue to work hard to turn out freshly clean linens, pajamas for the men at night, and dish towels. And in the kitchen, with the evening meal ready and waiting for those coming to the dining room for supper, attention turns to gathering items for the supper meal at the Women and Children's Shelter.
This is for the Women and Children's Shelter.
Okay.
Shortly before 5, the mission van arrives at the Women and Children's Shelter driveway. While some people may know that the mission provides shelter to over 800 men a year, few realize that the mission will also be a safe haven for even more women and children. Sadly, 25% of those calling the mission home are children. As with all that the mission does, we seek to care for others and to show the compassion that Christ has given us. Everything from the shine on the floor to the sign on the door shows Christ to so many in desperate need of grace and a second chance.
Some apple juice? All right.
The potential, that is what is exciting. The seed waiting to be sown. An example not only of the generosity that has kept the mission in the business of rescue for nearly 100 years, but also an example of what motivates us to continue to serve others. The potential within the human heart to accept a gift, the gift, and turn that gift into a life of eternal transformation. Even when life seems dark and you feel lost and alone, hope lives and rescue can be found within sight of the cross.
People got to do